Last week, we spoke about the three questions that a guest who you have invited to a presentation has in their mind, either consciously or subconsciously. And those three questions are, is it easy? Can I do it? Because if it's not easy, they're not interested. No one wants to have to learn a lot of new things or get into a situation where they could be embarrassed. If it's easy and I can do it, can I earn money? More and more people have less and less money. They're looking for a good opportunity. So we have to show them they can earn money. And the third question is, what's the product? And you can have the best product in the world, and we have a great product. But if it's not easy, and if people don't think they can earn money with it, they're not going to do it. So the short presentation and the right start are designed with a whole bunch of neuropsychological facts and ideas and information, just enough that you need so that your guests will want to register. Not everyone. You're going to have to get used to rejection. It's network marketing, but enough will sign so that you can become successful. Every other piece of information which does not serve to answer one of those three questions is superfluous and counterproductive. Counterproductive means it has a negative effect. You don't want that. You've worked hard to get people there. Once they're there, you want them to get the answers to questions that they have either consciously or subconsciously. And those questions are, yes, I am repeating myself because repetition is important. Is it easy? Can I do it? Can I earn money? What's the product? That's what it should be aimed at. So after they've seen a short presentation, you go on to the right start. Next week, I want to be speaking about an ideal presentation, what it looks like. A host, two speakers. How do we get the host and two speakers? I'll explain that. I'll work with you. I want to train anyone who's going to be a speaker and wants to do the right start. But first of all, let's have a look what we've got here. So, screen sharing. Off we go. And there it is. How to become hugely successful with Amplivo, part 2, Sunday, 23rd of February. This is it. And again, welcome to all of you who are here. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here live. We're going to talk about the right start. So after the short presentation, after we've sorted who wants more information and who says, no, thanks, it's not for me, which is okay, which is acceptable, we go on to give the people who want to start or the people who still have a few questions all the information that that they need. I'm going to be sharing this with you. At the end of the call, I'll give you the link. Let's have a look, though, what you can say to each page. Now then, the right start is good for all of you who like to free flow and say what you're thinking, because the short presentation is strict. There are the speaker's guidelines, which you'll also be able to download from the link I'll be giving you. And that says sometimes read the text, and it means just read the text, yeah? And I wish I'd put it in bold. Just read the text on the pages where it says just read the text. And other pages, it gives you an idea what you should be saying there. The right start, we haven't given any speaker's guidelines. You can just go for it. But there are certain things that you should be saying because, again, it's psychologically built on how to create a good presentation so that it leads your prospect through to being able to make a decision. So here we go. Amplivo partners are the voice of Corsair's mission globally. Here we're laying the seed for the fact that we are a global company, that you can find partners anywhere in the world where you know someone. Also, Amplivo stands for amplify your voice. Amplivo, make it louder, make it heard. Turn up the volume on your loudspeakers. Speak to as many people as you can. We're on a mission here, a global mission. It's good to lay the seed for it there, but don't spend too long on this page. It's not that important. It's not as important as, again, explaining after the short presentation, carrying on straight away what we actually do. Plastic waste removal service. Remember, you do not sell CSR 25. You are not salesmen. The CSR 25 is a bonus that they get. It's an extra for purchasing a plastic waste removal package. They buy a plastic neutral package, it's all explained here, and the formula. So 1 kilogram, 10 CSR 25 plastic credits distributed, you can go for it here. This one is a really important page. By the way, it's my favorite transition in the whole right start. Please let me go back and enjoy that again, and I hope you enjoy it too. Watch it transition into the next page. Oh, it's lovely. So, be a pioneer in this multi-billion industry. This is to explain to your prospect that they have a long-term opportunity. We're not here for 2 or 3 years. It's going to be 2 or 3 decades. Everything that they build up will last and last and last. As more and more partners come in, they will earn more and more money. As their team grows, we will be fulfilling our mission better and better. So, production of plastic is expected to triple by 2050. More than half of all the plastics ever produced have been made since 2000. So there's more and more plastic. They've already seen in the short presentation microplastics in the oceans, microplastics in the food that we eat coming through the landfills, plastic pollution dangerous, something has to be done. Here we are showing them that they've got a long-term business opportunity. I like to say here, last year, the weight of all the plastic produced weighed more than the combined weight of all human beings, all 8 billion human beings living on the planet. You see, that's the kind of piece of information which speaks to the imagination of your prospect. It's not how many tons and how many this and how many that, facts and figures, too much information. Give them a picture. Pictures are good. Next page is, again, reinforcing the fact that becoming an Amplivo partner is fast and easy. Which 3 questions does your prospect have in their mind? Is it easy? Can I do it? Can I earn money? What's the product? We're again reinforcing. This is how you register. It only costs 10 euros. You share plastic waste removal service. And the last line, look, is laying the seed for the next few things that come next. How to build your business, how to find partners, how to create a team. Share the opportunity, find partners who do the same with our support. Again, a beautiful transition. You want to see that one again? Watch this. It's a beautiful transition to the next page. And we're on to the next question. After we've said it's easy to do, straight away we're answering the next question, can I earn money? Yes, this is generous. Look, 12% on your first level, 8% and 8%. I like to say here, 12% on everything you do yourself, but when you find 3 partners with our help, they are not alone, our help. When you find 3 partners with our help, you will earn 8% on everything that your partner does. 3 times 8 is 24. That's double the amount that you earn with your own 12%. So is it worth building up a team with our help and support? Yes, it definitely is. You also earn 8% on the partners of your partners. So this is generous. That's a good thing to say there. And you move over to the other side and you say the commissions will be paid into your account weekly. I like to say here, listen, all this is up to you. This is voluntary. You know, we've given you freedom here. I like to say here, anyone who has a job usually gets paid once a month. And you know what it's like in the last week of the month. The bills come in, the money isn't there yet, things get tight, stress levels rise. You get paid with Amplivo every single week, Saturday morning without fail. How good does that sound? Let me say here, generally, when you're presenting, don't use the word I. Some people say, and I speak to them afterwards when I've heard it, because I like training them, and I do it nicely as well, so don't worry if I have to phone you up after a presentation. Don't say, I've been getting paid every week for the last 2.5 years, because that takes away from what's going on in the minds of your prospects. That's why you say you can earn, you can get paid. weekly. So the prospect is thinking I. When you say, I've been getting paid weekly, it takes away from them, and then you go back to you. Don't do that. In the whole presentation, always speak about you. The only time it comes to I is when you speak with our help, with our support and help. Now, I am in there with the others, so I am not alone. There's a community here. And we'll be getting onto that fact in a moment that they get all the support. That was an important piece of training. Remember that. As an Amplivo partner here, we're reinforcing it all. This is what you do, the commissions. On the other side, additional compensation on the packages that are sold by your network. How do you get a network? Well, a summary page, making a great business available for everyone. We're explaining the short presentation there, that we have live meetings in multiple languages where you or your partners know someone in another country. We most likely have a presentation there. And then the trainings. Your team leaders will guide and support your growth. Your team leaders will guide and support your growth. That's important. That's the support. That's the help. That's the community. That's cross-line working together. In this day and age, cross-line working together, irrespective of who the upline is so important for a community, for a network marketing company to grow and develop. Unfortunately, there are some people who still think that they should do their own thing. The vast majority have understood what we're trying to do here. And here come to the bottom bit. Explore our Amplivo Learning Academy to develop and grow your business. And there's the link. I was really surprised to find out just a little while ago that some Swedish partners have been in the business for 2 or 3 months and have never visited the academy. It's imperative. Very soon the Swedish documents will be in there, and you just go in there and look at the trainings and the videos and the PowerPoints and the this and the that and the help, the support, the how to do this, how to register, how to make withdrawals. Everything is in there. It's there for you. Use it. Now, this is not the last page. This is a summary. This is the last page, and this is an important page. You don't just read, this is your chance to make a difference. You say here to make a difference in 2 directions. Yeah, this is your chance to make a difference to your own quality of life, for you and your family. We have a generous compensation plan. You can earn really good commissions. That's the first thing. Speak about them. They can earn. But you can also make a difference to the planet that we all share. There is a crisis out there, and you can make a difference. We're on a mission here to rid the planet of the plague that is plastic pollution. And we're grateful for every new member in our community who's going to help us do that, and who at the same time will help other people to earn good money and improve their quality of lives while they're helping us clean up the planet. So that is the right start. There, you'd hand back to the host and wrap it up, unless you're the host yourself. And I'll be telling you next week what the host should be saying. That's really your chance to make a difference. That is the right start. So the second part of the Amplivo trilogy is called the Wheel of Success. This is an independent training. I'm going to go through it with you now. There are 4 parts to it. And it's important to understand why this Wheel of Success is so important. You know, there are 2 secrets to success in network marketing: duplication and personal development. So already in the duplication, the short presentation, the right start, there's an element of personal development. You're learning things, you're learning how to present, you're learning how to explain, you're learning how to register. This Wheel of Success will really take you on the journey of personal development. And it will also help you to become successful. That's why it's called that. So let's have a look at it. The Wheel of success. Be prepared for an emotional roller coaster. You will experience highs and lows. Learn to manage your expectation. Those highs and lows are normal. It's a business. Some people will not join when you thought they were going to join. If you have an expectation, this is a great prospect. If they come in, they're going to be great, going to be fantastic, and they say no, you're the one who's going to be disappointed. And you can't blame them. They had a free choice, yes or no, just like you had a free choice, yes or no. So don't have expectations. Think long term. Be prepared for the emotional roller coaster, because it's going to happen. Now, the wheel of success looks like this. There are 4 parts to it. First of all is your name list. Just write down everyone you know. This is the easiest part to it all. Write down everyone you know. Don't prejudge, just do it. I'll be going through them individually, step by step. The invitation to a Zoom meeting, yeah, presentation. What did they like best is what you want to know after the presentation so that you can speak to them about the presentation itself. And then the training, be coachable. I think I know why there's no animations, so you'll be okay. You'll have animations afterwards. The next one, the name list. As I just said before, write down everyone you know. Don't prejudge. You don't know what they're going through in their lives. Don't decide for others. That's not up to you. You don't know the people who they know. They might know someone who's really going to take off and do it. They might say no to you, but they have a recommendation for you. They'll either become your customers or your partners, or lead you to people who will become your customers or your partners. Now, of course, I'm going through this quickly. You take your time to look at this and learn this and to get it on the inside of yourselves where it belongs so that it can guide the way you think, how you control your emotions. The next one is the invitation. This is so important to understand what we're doing here. The goal of the invitation is to invite, not to present. The goal of the invitation is to invite, not to present. The clue is in the name, invitation, invite, yeah? So you don't want to phone up or speak to them or whatever and start presenting. Keep it short and to the point, the invitation. Stick to the text, it works. If I could show you how you can help clean up the planet and earn good money at the same time, all from the comfort of your own home, would you like to hear about it? Would you like to hear about it? That's the invitation. And it's designed also to speak to the 4 different personality types. Maybe in the training next week or week after, who knows how long we're going to be here together on Sunday mornings. We'll go through the 4 personality types: whale, dolphin, shark, urchin. It's all in there in that invitation. They ask, what's it about? This is not where you say, well, I'm not supposed to say anything, but, you know, this and this and this, and start explaining. You answer with this. You say, the best thing would be for me to show this to you properly. It won't take long. What would suit you best, an afternoon or an evening? You're doing 2 things here, and you can add this if you want. The best thing would be for me to show it to you properly. I've got too much respect for you to try and explain this on the phone. It's easy, but you know, I'd rather that we do this properly. What would suit you best, an afternoon or an evening? You're posing an alternative question. It's an afternoon or an evening. That's the question you're asking them, not when would you have time? Because they could say, I don't have time. But psychologically, if you ask, what would suit you best, an afternoon or an evening? They'll tell you an evening, yeah? I only need 5 minutes of your time. When would suit you? When would it suit you best, an afternoon or an evening? Yeah? Always give an alternative to get a positive answer. So when they start answering you, afternoon or evening, they say evening. You say Tuesday or Thursday. They say Thursday. You say 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock. They say 9 o'clock. You say, great. Thursday evening, 9 o'clock, I'm going to send you a Zoom link. Thank you so much. I'll see you there. And you hang up. You hang up, you finish the conversation before they can start asking you questions. Just give me an idea what it's about. Yeah. If they slip that in before you've said goodbye, you say, oh, it is fantastic. You'll find out more on Thursday evening, 9 o'clock. Thanks. Bye. That's what you do. You want to present. All you want to do here is to sort, to get an answer, yes or no. Are they interested in more information, yes or no? That's your goal here. The person who asks the questions controls the course of the conversation. That is interesting for your whole life, in your personal relationships, in other business relationships, in families. The person who asks the questions controls the course of the conversation. Yeah. So, the invitation, don't take a no personally. It's not about you, it's about them. Don't take it personally. Learn to live with rejection. It's not about you, it's not your fault, unless you did something seriously wrong in inviting and presenting. But don't take it personally, just learn from it and carry on. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone else is waiting, so who's next? Let me emphasize here what you have to understand, dear friends. The goal of the invitation is to find out if someone wants more information, yes or no. That means that a no has the same value as a yes. So if people say no to you, congratulations, you've done your job. If someone says yes to you, congratulations, you've done your job. You've done what you were supposed to do at this stage of the process. This is the stage that causes the most people to drop out, because they'll be hearing no, they're not interested, they're not inviting in the right way, or they're telling too much on the phone because they're already giving information and presenting on the phone or in a conversation, and the other people are blown away. Doesn't sound good to me, I don't know. Or they're sending a video. As we spoke about last week, 70% of people have stopped watching a video within the first 2.5 minutes. They're not going to get to the end of your video. Don't send videos. Invite them personally, present to them personally, or on a group meeting arranged by your leaders and people who are speaking there. Don't try a shortcut. A shortcut leads to more no's, to more rejections, to more emotional roller coaster, to more disappointment, and to more people dropping out than doing it properly. I think that message got across to you. So when you go through your list of names, you want to tick off the ones you've spoken to. So yes, yes, no, 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 yes is good, 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 good. No, no, yes, yes, no is good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Yeah, 5, slip them in. Okay, a no has the same value as a yes. You have to understand that. It's not a trick. It's an actual important method for you to be successful in this business. Let's move on. The presentation. We did it last week. The goal of the presentation is to sort, exactly the same as the invitation. This is a sorting process. You're sorting people into a number 1 who wants to do the business, a number 2 who has more questions, who should stay after the short presentation to see the right start, and a number 3 who, for whatever reason, which we will respect, does not want to do the business. The goal is to sort. The goal is not to get a new partner. Yes, they're in the presentation. Oh, you had an expectation again. They said no. Oh, you got disappointed again. Whose fault is that? It's your fault. Don't have the expectation. Respect people's freedom. Their freedom to say yes or no. Ask them afterwards, what did you like best? So that you can start talking to them what interests them, not what interests you. If you love the compensation plan, don't start speaking about the compensation plan unless they say to you, well, looks like you can earn money here. Oh, yes. Then you can start on your hobby horse. It's a great compensation plan. If they say the mission to clean up the planet and do something about the plastic pollution, you say, yes, it's really important. And we've got the Corsair facilities as our foundation to actually do that. Yeah. So you carry on, you to speak to them, talk about what interests them, what interests you. Register new partners straight away and show them how to get started. Don't hang around chit-chatting this and that. Do you want to get going? Send them your sponsor link, help them through the registration process if they need it. Although in the academy, which you should be visiting, there is, of course, the PDF on how to get people registered and enrolled. It's all there. That's the presentation. A training? Well, it's easy. This is the fourth part of the Wheel of Success trainings. Do what you've done today. Again, thank you for being here. Congratulations on being here. Be coachable. There's so much to learn about personal development, which is a never-ending thing through your whole life. There's not so much to learn on the actual basics of doing the Amplivo business. Be coachable. Visit these trainings. Watch the videos. Use the success system, which I'm explaining to you now because it works. Participate in the Zoom calls as you are doing, whether they're from your upline sponsors, from your leaders, from the whole country leader, whether it's a corporate call, a global call with Jay on there, who you know as Jussi. Other parts of the world call him Jussi. Or J, yeah, and attend the international conventions. That's what you need in the training, and that was it, yeah. So the Amplivo Wheel of Success looks like this: name list, invitation, presentation, training. Just do it over and over again. Once you've done it once, it's easier to do it. Name list, you get someone to an invitation. After you've heard a few no's, someone said yes. You get them to a presentation. Some say yes, some say no. That's okay. Enough say yes so that you can build a team. And you come to the training so that you can get better and you link them into the Wheel of Success. You get them doing this. And very soon that wheel is spinning not only to put money into your wallet, but it's spinning for your partners as well. And they're getting money in their wallets. And that means that you're getting extra money in your wallet. That's the Amplivo Wheel of Success. It works day and night, whatever season of the year it is. This is how it works. That's the Amplivo Wheel of Success. And at the end of the message, alone, we are but a single word. Together, we are a poem. We really believe this. We believe in community. We work together, cross-line, supporting each other, helping each other. So this is good for you and your partners to see at the end of the Wheel of Success, a reminder. Alone, we're but a single word. Not easy. Together, we're a poem. We're a literary work. We're a good poem. Yeah. That's the Wheel of Success. Take a breath. Relax. Let that sink in for a moment. We're about to move on to team building. Now, the team building training is a series of 7 quotes, one for each day of the week. I'll be explaining to you in a moment why that is so. And it goes through deeper aspects of the personal development. 2 secrets for success in network marketing: duplication and personal development. Duplication through the presentation and the right start. The Wheel of Success in the middle of the trilogy combines duplication and personal development. Team building is all about personal development, all about personal development. So let's have a look at these quotes, one for each day of the week. Here we go. The first one, and I'll go through it quickly because you're going to get a link to this and be able to study it for yourselves. Develop great relationships. It's network marketing. It's all about relationships. Maya Angelou. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Make them feel important. When you're inviting them, tell them you respect their opinion. You just want to hear their opinion. When you've got partners there, make it a positive team culture that you're creating. Second one, lead with humility. So important. You know, in network marketing, people can get elevated to a position in the compensation plan to which they've not actually grown into themselves through their own personal development. If they've built up a good team, they've got a couple of good people doing a lot of production, that production is going to force them up. Yeah. So remember, you did not get there by yourself. You did not get there without a great company behind you. You did not get there without the support of the community, with the trainers, the leaders, and everything else. But you do deserve to be there because you found and sponsored the partners who found their partners who found their partners who enabled you to get there. Be more concerned with making others feel good about themselves than you are making them feel good about you. You can see people, so-called leaders, hit the stage, start speaking in a loud voice and waving their hands around and speaking about them and this and that and their lifestyle and everything. Don't get carried away with yourself. People don't like it. It turns people off. The sound of your own voice is nice, but only really when you're talking to yourself, not when you're talking to others. So don't get carried away with yourself. Number 3, learn to listen. Here we go with Simone Weil. Attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity, paying attention to someone. Number 4, be inquisitive. People do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. I'm going through it quickly, but these are great. Set a good example. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. Create a team culture. Martin Luther King. What a loss to the whole world. Those assassinations in America in the 60s. President Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. They got rid of Malcolm X because he was on the verge of saying not only Muslim, but all religions, one God. If you're spiritual, if you believe in God. He'd started to change. This is what he was teaching. Oh, we can't have that. Boom, he's gone. Terrible. What a loss to the world Martin Luther King was. But he said it here. We may have all come on different ships, but we are in the same boat now. Community. Doesn't matter in this day and age how split your team members are in their political views, not only right, but extreme right these days, or left, extreme left. That's their personal opinion. Or in their beliefs, they're atheists, they believe in God, they're spiritual. They're in your team. We're all in the same boat and we're all trying to do the same thing. Improve quality of life, get rid of the plague that is plastic pollution. Yeah. And the last one is become a good mentor. Rudolf Steiner on this one. You will not be a good teacher if you focus only on what you do and not upon who you are. Who you are is personal development. After that, we've got a Michelangelo one. Be happy to speak to you more about that next week if you're interested in that. It's a good one. A couple of other quotes here, which you will be seeing. That was it for the team building. And again, along with but a single word, together we are a poem. The Amplivo trilogy exercise, dear friends, here it comes. Now look, people are having great success by doing this with their partners, with their new partners. So let's have a look at it. If you haven't done it yet, and you probably haven't, I'm suggesting to you that you download all these documents from the link I'm about to share with you, and that you do it. Let me show it to you first of all. Find just 5 minutes a day for 3 weeks in order to become hugely successful with Amplivo. First week, download the short presentation and the speaker's guidelines, read them at least once every day, and practice out loud. So what this is doing is preparing you to be able to hold the short presentation for yourself. If you can present any time of the day or night, afternoon or evening, Tuesday or Thursday, 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock, or whatever you want to do with those two alternatives, you'll be able to present for yourself. That's amazing. So just 5 minutes a day, just read through the speaker's guidelines while you're looking at the short presentation slide for slide, and you'll be ready to do it. Now, if you've already done it, I suggest you do it with your partners. If you haven't done it yet, do it with your partners. Find 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, build a group, and on the 6th day of the week, have your partners do the short presentation for you and just tell them what you think. That was good. Usually the transitions are a bit slow. People turn up a new slide and then say, oh yes, this one. Okay. Practice the transitions as well, knowing what comes next. That's why you should be looking at it 5 minutes every day so that you do know what comes next. You get it? There's a method behind this. I love the neuropsychology of network marketing. There's a method here. 5 minutes a day for your new business in order to become successful for 3 weeks, please. And I'll tell you something right now. If I was in the field and I'd built a team and I was doing well, and I was about to sponsor someone new, I would ask them before they registered with me as their sponsor, I'd say to them, are you willing to give me 5 minutes a day for the next 3 weeks? In those 5 minutes, I want you to visit the Amplivo Academy, download the trilogy exercise. I'll do it with you, but it's really important for you in your future business that you find 5 minutes a day. Are you willing to do that? Yeah. And if someone says yes, I'll register them. If someone said no, I'd say, well, look, I'll see if there's someone else in my team willing to work with you. Yeah, 5 minutes a day for 3 weeks. It's a new business. You don't have to go to school. You don't have to do evening classes. You don't have to study online for 2 years in order to get a degree. This is your degree in Amplivo. Your Amplivo degree is doing the trilogy exercise for 3 weeks. I just thought of that one. I'm going to remember that. That's a good one. This is how you get your Amplivo master's degree. So, and on the 7th day, just go through it with them again. Make sure that they've incorporated what you told them on day 6. Sorry, let's go back one. That was week 1. Week 2, download the Wheel of Success, read it daily, and here it comes, making notes of what is important to you on that day. Making notes of what is important to you on that day. Write them down by hand. You'll be seeing this in week 3 as well. Writing the notes by hand is important because that transports the content into your subconscious mind, into your memory, into your long-term memory, much better than if you type it out on a computer. Write it out by hand. It's much more effective. If you're going to take the time to do the exercise, do it properly. Famous expression, if something is worth doing, it's worth doing properly. So write down what is important to you on that day. That's for your new partner. And at the end of the week, you go through the notes with them. You spend time with them. Quarter of an hour, half an hour, it's your new partner. You take time with them. You invest your time, your interest. You show them that they are important to you. You build the relationship. This is team building. This is working together. This is supporting them. This is getting to know them, building a relationship. That's what you do at the end of week 2. And they show you their notes and you ask them, what did you write down on each day? And you discuss what was important to them on that day, what was important to them on that day. Now, here comes the interesting thing for you. If you've already done this exercise once, twice, or even 3 times, it's worth doing it again with your new partner, because you'll find something new each time to write down what was important for you on that day. Each time there's something new. It's like watching a film, watching your favorite film a second time, a third time. You realize more and more how it all fits together. Oh, that's why she said at that point, so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. Or that's why he visited his boss or ex-girlfriend or whatever it was on that day. Just do it over and again. You'll discover new things. And week 3, download the team building PDF, write down the quote of the day by hand, and read it again before sleeping. This is deep personal development. Fall asleep with the quote of the day. Write it out by hand during the day. It takes less than 5 minutes. Think about it again when you've got your head on the pillow, when you're about to fall asleep, so that it goes deep. So that somewhere along the line, those 7 quotes start to live inside you and have a life of their own and are important to you and help you to grow, to become, to develop your gifts, talents, and abilities. Each and every one of you has gifts, talents, and abilities slumbering away inside you, waiting for the sun to shine upon them, waiting to be watered with your love, with your attention, so they can start to grow and that you can start to become the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. Amplivo wants to help you do that. So, next week, how to become hugely successful with Amplivo, part 3, same time. I hope you all enjoyed that.